What's up, my piano friends? Zach Evans here, and today I'm going to simplify the circle of fifths so easy that a kindergartner can understand it. First up, I'm going to show you a clever mnemonic device that'll allow you to memorize it in less than 30 seconds and you'll know it forever. Next up, we'll cover how to quickly find chord families so you can build beautiful harmonies using the 3-3 rule. And finally, I'm going to teach you how to literally write a song in under 2 minutes using power notes. All right, I'm ready to go. Let's get started. All right, so to build the circle of fifths, we start with the note C, and to find our next note, we go a fifth away because it's called the circle of fifths, which is the note G. Now, if you don't know what a fifth is, don't worry about it for now, just pay attention and it'll make sense. Then to find our next note, we take our note G and we go a fifth away, so the note D. Then we take our D, go a fifth away, it's A fifth away from A is E, and so on and so forth until we fill up the circle. Now there's 2 ways to memorize this. There's the easy way, and then there's the even easier way. The easy way is to use a simple acronym. So the right half we remember with the sentence, Charlie gets drunk and eats butterflies. And the left half we use Charlie finds beads, where the word bead is spelled out B-E-A-D. I know they're super weird sayings, but trust me, it makes you remember. Like Charlie is this wild guy who gets drunk, eats butterflies, and finds beads all over the place. And you'll remember this thing forever. Now the even easier way, and the way I recommend, is to actually just go download the cheat sheet and put it by your piano, because once we go on to finding chord families and power notes, it's going to be a lot easier if you actually have it there for reference. So click the link, enter your name and email, hit submit, and you can download this cheat sheet along with a few other helpful ones here. And I'll see you soon. All right, now I'm going to show you how the circle of fifths can be a very powerful kind of map for finding chord families that automatically produce beautiful harmonies. So let's say you're writing a song and you want to start the song with a C chord. And you think, what other chords sound good with a C chord? Well, we have the sister chords and we have the cousin chords. All right, so if we go to our circle of fifths, the 2 chords right next to our C chord on either side, we call these the sister chords, and they will always sound good with your C chord. So we have C, F, and G. By the way, if you don't know your chords yet, you can find them on the major and minor chords cheat sheets that you just downloaded. So if we take these 3 chords, C, F, and G, and I'm just going to play the root note in my left hand, they will always sound good together. And so this is a way better way to write songs as opposed to just playing random chords like this and just hoping they sound good together, which they usually don't. So this method of finding sister chords works anywhere on the circle. So if you want to start your song with an A chord, for example, you just take the 2 sister chords on either side, so D and E, and they're always going to sound great together. And better yet, you can actually play these sister chords in any order and they still sound good. Like we could do A and then E and then D. Or we could do D, then A, then E. As long as they're sister chords, they will always sound good together, and we can apply the same formula to any chord on the circle. All right, next let's talk about cousin chords. So let's go back to our C chord. We have our sister chords here. And if we take the next 3 chords going clockwise and we make them minor, these are our cousin chords. So for our C chord, the 3 cousin chords are D minor, A minor, and E minor. Feel free to find those on the cheat sheet. So for writing a song, we can always add the cousin chords in with our other chords and it's always going to sound good. But just like a real family, your cousin chords aren't as related as your sister chords, right? So we typically use them a bit more sparingly than the sister chords. So if I go back to writing a song in C, maybe we pick the chords C, G, and then the cousin chord A minor, E minor. Gonna sound like this. Sounds kind of cool, right? Or let's pick C, A minor, D minor, and G. And actually, since this is all a chord family, we actually don't even have to use the C chord if we don't want to. As long as we stick in the family, it's gonna sound good. So we could do A minor, F, G, E minor, for example. And we could apply this same process to any chord on the circle. So if we want to start a song on an E chord, guess what? Here are the sister chords and here are the cousin chords. As long as we stick to those chords, all of these will automatically sound good together. If we go to an A flat chord family, all of these chords will sound good together. All right, next up, we're going to talk about the power notes and using the circle to find melody notes that automatically sound good with your chord family. But first, if you like this video so far, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I'd hate for you to miss out on an important video in the future. All right, so now we have an easy way to find chord families for writing harmonies for songs. But what about the melody notes? Well, if we go back and take our C and just go the next 4 notes clockwise, so we have C, G, D, A, and E. These are called our power notes. So you can play these notes in any order and they always sound good as long as you're using the chords from the C chord family. So let's take some of these chords. So let's take C, G, A minor, and F. And let's just mess around with these power notes in the right hand and see what happens. It always works no matter what. Well, let's try another one. Let's start with our B flat chord family. All right, so let's take B flat, G minor, E flat, and F. And our power notes are B flat, F, C, G, and D. Now check this out. Let me show you something kind of cool. Let's go to F sharp. All right, so our power notes are F sharp, D flat, A flat, E flat, and B flat. So all the black notes, right? And let's take the chords E flat minor, B, F sharp, and D flat. Check this out. We can play the song All of Me by John Legend. He's literally using this method, right? Or we could take the same chords and power notes and play Say Something I'm Giving Up on You by Great Big World. Or how about the song Hey Soul Sister, right? Chords, same chord family, F sharp, D flat, E flat minor, and B, same power notes. And we can play the song Hey Soul Sister. Or we could just make up our own pattern. All of the best songwriters in the world use this method. Why not use it for yourself? So make sure you get your cheat sheet if you haven't already. I'll put the link right up here. Now, if you thought this video lesson was super easy, the next one in the series is even easier. It teaches you the 4 super chords. Literally 4 chords you can use to play hundreds of popular songs on piano. Here's the link for that. And I'll see you in the next one.